Okay, carrying on with my idea that cutting out the fabric is going to eliminate a lot of bulk. So we're really far away from each other, but I'm going to show you, I'm going to make out of this brush cotton here and this white one here. I'm going to start with hats. Now I'm going to come up close. So I have original. I'm going to do this one eventually, but I've got this one that is a reproduction of an original, which I will make these ones here. But today, this is also a reproduction of an original. I'm going to do this one here, without the veil. Okay, so I'm going to cut out, so I'm going to get started. I'm going to start with view 3 of the hat. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. So I will cut these out, and this is, I believe, one size. It's a one size. So I'm going to cut out the upper crown. Oh dear. There's tape on my scissor. There we go. So I don't cut on the line, I cut just outside the line. On the paper. When I cut it out with the fabric, that's when I will cut on the line. So let me show you real quick, for those of you who are new. So I'm just cutting outside the line, see? And when I put it on the fabric, I'll cut on the line. Okay. So that's D. And I need G, which is right here. Again, I'm not cutting on the line, just around the line. Not too far away though, because you want to be able to save fabric. Oops. When you're cutting out, you don't want, so you just want to get it closer to the cut line. Okay, and then, so I'm going to cut G. Looks like 2 times. So it's really just 3 pieces, sorry. Okay, and then E. Where is E? There it is. Oh, it's a bit bigger than I thought. Okay, now when you've got extra, just cut it away so when it goes into the back in the sleeve, then it will there won't be so much paper for you to fold. And don't make the mistakes I make where I don't put my pattern pieces away right away. They'll get lost. I've got a big pile of random pattern pieces that I didn't put back into the sleeve after I cut. Now I have to spend the extra time in trying to find it. Find the matchies. Okay, so here's the. Now when you're cutting out the paper, use paper scissors. Do not use your fabric scissors. This is paper scissors. This is fabric scissors. Okay. Don't cut paper with your fabric scissors. That's like the worst sin ever. Okay. So let's try and hold it back up. Ooh. Hopefully the way we found it. Just so it's nice and neat. One more little fold and back into the sleeve. Okay. There we go. Put that aside. I'm going to start with the navy. So these instructions here show you how to lay it out. Actually, it's very easy, very easy. So this is how you're laying out on the fabric. Ooh, let me see. This one right here. Wait, let me get it in the light. Okay, that's not working. It's this one here. So, let's see. Okay. So it's single thickness. You know, usually when you cut out a bodice, it's double thickness, or like the front is on the fold, or the back is just double thickness. But for this hat, it says, and it's very important to read the instructions now, it says single thickness. But I'm going to make more than one. So I'm going to do double thickness. Okay. Quite a big piece. Now I'm just laying it on here just for now. Straight of grain. And my G tab. It looks like one goes one way. Oh no. They both go this way. Okay. So one you have to turn over to the wrong side and cut, and the other one. Oh, that's for single thickness. Nope, this is right. But I'm turning it over to save space. Okay. Now to get your straight of grain, there's a center back line, or there's the arrow, you know, the line with the arrows. You line it up, so I'm going to do this right over here. Okay, this one's not too major. You just line it up with the edge of the bolt fabric. That's your straight of grain. And this one, no, that's wrong. Oh no, I'm doing it right. Except that's not the straight of grain. This is the straight of grain. Okay. This is going to go on this side. I'm going to line it up. There we go, straight of grain. Perfect. So when I find the straight of grain, I put a pin right through that arrow part. Then I work out from there for my pinning. Okay, I didn't know this was going to be kind of a tutorial. So I still might speed this up. Okay, that's 2 navy hats cut out. But look, I still got a massive amount of fabric, so it didn't make it go down any. But while I was cutting, I was thinking, I bet it would be a really nice, this would be a really nice purse set. So I saw a little, I might do something different, but I saw this purse right here. It might go good with that, so we'll see. It's going to be a long road. Now, you did see me put some fabric aside. That's because this is big enough for something. So I don't want to just throw it away. I want to keep using as much fabric as possible. Okay. Now, I'm going to cut out this one. Okay, I need my paper scissors. Oops. I need my paper scissors to cut this. I've had this fabric forever and a day. This is really nice fabric. It is linen, so it's I guess it's 100% linen because it just says linen. So isn't that nice? It's just nice. This would make a nice blouse as well, but I think with this tag, it would really go well, because you know you use the stiffener, the buckram, for the crown and everything. So maybe I'll make one with a veil, because maybe someone would want it for a wedding hat. You just never know. Okay, so now I'll cut 2 of these as well. Gosh, that's nice. Again, straight grain that you find with this arrow when you line the straight of grain up with that arrow. Okay. So I'm going to eyeball, because I've done this forever. Okay. Straight of grain. And also on this, I'm going to eyeball. This is the crown. Straight of grain. So I'm cutting 2 of the crown and the lower crown, and 4 of the tab. And I've got some really nice vintage white net that will go really well with this. Okay, smooth this out so it's not buckling. You don't want buckling, because then it makes it smaller. Now, if your head doesn't fit the one size, what you do is you can, if it's too small or too big, you can just either add to the pattern piece, and I would do it from the center line. Just either overlap to make it smaller, or just increase a slit in there, and then true up the circle or true up the line. And this tab, you don't have to change that. It would be just this. So you see most people well, my head's kind of small, so I always have to adjust, but this is for average head. Now, if you find that the sizing here isn't to your liking, it's easy to adjust once it's made. So, okay. So just to let you know too, I'm not the kind of person that gets on and I'm all smiley. I'm not like that. I'm just, to the point. This is me. This is what you get. I mean, I do smile, but I'm not like those other people that, I don't know. Okay, now. Eyeball the... Okay. Now, when you have to do straight grain, like on a bodice and things, you definitely have to measure from the edge from the arrow line and make sure that your pattern is straight. But I can show you that. It's not hard, but it's a much better way to set your pattern on the fabric, and your fabric won't be wonky when you wear the finished product. Okay, that can't be helped. I'm trying to save fabric whenever I can, but this definitely can't be helped on this. This will have to be extra fabric, which is called garbage. Sounds like garbage, but it's not. It's garbage. That's the vintage word, I guess you would say. To leftover fabric. I want to show you this. When you get, you know, these markings right here, there's 3. Just cut all the way across. You don't have to dip down in. And when there's 2, just same thing. You don't need to cut it out. And these match up. So it just kind of keeps things matched up right. Okay. So, save yourself a headache by darting in and out, in and out. Okay, now I've got those done for 2 hats, and then this is going to be for 1 hat, and then I will cut another set. This fabric even cuts nice. It's beautiful linen. Alright. Again, I've got a massive amount of fabric left over. But we'll see what I'll do with that. Now, this is garbage, the little bits and stuff that I'm going to toss. Now, some people use these to stuff a pillow, or they use these little bits to create a fabric, and then they make a bag out of it or a quilt out of it. But at this point, I won't be doing that. I will be... Actually, I'm going to save that piece, because if you open it up, it's bigger. Okay? So, and then this is, I'm going to save this bit. Okay, so I've got my 2 tabs. Okay, and they're both right sides out. Okay, now this is different. So this is the right side and this is the right side. So I'm going to flip one over so it'll be the right side. Oops. So I remember, I'll put a pin on the right side. That's just my little note. And then I'll flip this over to the right side. Put the pin and do that there. Remember, keep your pattern pieces together because it is a nightmare if you don't. And it wastes your time. Okay, so same with this. This is the right side, and this will be the right side. So, that here. So put a pin on the right side. And it will go here. And then flip this over, and this will be the right side. Actually, I don't need to put a pin. I can just pin them all together. And that way I know they're all the right side. So I've cut out 4 hats. Okay. Who knows when I'm going to make them? Because right now I'm on the quest of just cutting out. So it feels like a long process. And it is, but you won't have to endure it because I will speed up. And then I'll do sections in one video of what I'm doing next, which I believe I'm going to cut out a blouse. Okay, so let's keep going.